Good morning. Good morning. It's time to it's time to go to work. Or school. Or maybe you're watching the VOD afterwards, but whatever it is. I'm here to help you start the week. I might have just woken up myself as well. It's pretty early in the morning. I still have one hand, unfortunately, so I cannot do much. But I can use the faces that I can use. There's luckily not gonna be much streamers. What did I say? You see, you can notice that I am tired. Right now I'm recording like if I'm recording a video, a YouTube video, because like it's very early in the morning. There's no chatters. Maybe there's viewers right now. I can't even tell. I usually don't check the view count. But it don't matter. I know one of you are still doing that, and eventually maybe people will love it. It's just testing and trying something new, you know, seeing if people like it. I see a lot of VTubers, and especially in Japan, that do this, you know. They usually have a morning like meal, halal meal. She has meal mornings, you know. Totally not inspired from her. And when I was in Japan, like, unironically, she will be one of the people that I will watch the most. Why? Because when I will wake up in the morning, she was live. So I was like, oh, let me just put it on. Why not? And she became like a common occurrence. So I'll probably, if people like it, you know, I need feedback on it. So if you're watching, leave your comment on the YouTube video. Yeah, or tell me when I'm streaming live if you liked it. Because if you liked it, I can continue doing this every Monday. Why Monday specifically? It's the start of the week, you know? A lot of people just want to stay on the weekend. A lot of people don't want to accept that they have to go to work and do... You see, I'm burning myself doing to say all of that too. I gotta go to work, I go to school, yeah. And I don't know, it can be hard for some people, so maybe if I am here in the morning, I can help some of you be able to do it easier, no? Give you a reason to wake up early-ish and get ready to work or school, or whatever your responsibility is. Now if you're watching this later on and just enjoying it, have fun enjoying it too. But yeah. Oh my god, someone is here too. Oh my god, hi Andra. Good morning. I already started japping. It's gonna be a short stream, guys. We're gonna be doing this probably an hour long. So we only have like 50 minutes left. But don't get distracted. Okay, maybe you're listening to me, but have me in the background, you know? Like, do you get your proper things in the backpack? Did you check the kitchen? Have you eaten yet? Do you want to do that? Yeah? Do you take the pet out? Take the pet a little bit and make them eat a little. Maybe they want to do something on it, no? Right? Check the laundry. You forget the clothes there, you know? Like, I'm in the background when you go get ready. That's why I'm here. Get get ready to work. Hello, morning. Good morning. Yeah. Just kind of turned like an ASMR stream now that I think about it, cause like all you can hear is a tired Ruru really quietly. So I guess it kind of works for some, but it might not work for others because ASMR makes people eepy. So it's like a double-edged sword. But hey, I'm just waking up, and that's just natural. So I'm also just waking up. Yes. Now if you worry about me, don't you worry much. I have things to do today, but like for my own sake, like that I plan. So the reason why I think these river mornings are great, not only for me, like not only for all of you, I mean, but also for me. This is good for you guys, I want to do, but it's also good to me because it gives me a reason also wake up, because I get to, you know, push more people, right? And I have like a sense of responsibility to do that. And because of that sense of responsibility to make your day better, now I want to wake up early. And then when I finish stream, wow, now I have a lot of time to do for myself and do important things that I have to do. So I think it's an overall positive. Good morning, Hisby, good morning. But yeah, I think it's an overall positive. In my case, you know, like while you get ready, get things prepared. That looks yummy. What are you eating? Get the car heating up a little bit too, you know. Yeah, hope you guys get a great day though. I will be fine. Don't worry on me. I'm worrying on you. Don't think about me. I am chilling today. I have plans today, and so will I tomorrow. I'm waiting for the plumber to arrive and fix the boat. Oh. Yeah, hopefully they can fix it. Some of you guys are having something stressful today too. Hopefully, just listening here with me and giving you some motivation can change that a little bit. Just a little bit. Just my wish. Yeah. It's things like that suck, yeah. I'm thinking of like unfortunate things that has happened. This definitely has, and I hate it. It's like the worst, like you know when you're so happy suddenly, and then and like something big happened, right? But then three little things, bad little things, like just small, but like three or more happen, then that affects your entire mood the whole day. That happens to me a lot. And objectively, I should be fine because the positive thing was way better. But because of the negative things that are small, but it keeps happening, it kind of just like destroys your mood. At least to me. I hate when that happens. But sometimes it comes back. Yeah, it comes back within an hour or two, or at night if it's really bad. um, yeah, for you, Andra, I hope they can fix the stuff in your bathroom. It's not a good start of the week. Sometimes I lay down and suddenly I get this weight of bad memories and experiences and kind of just drown in it. Yeah, yeah. When usually when you lay down, that happens because you're not distracted anymore. You're not thinking of others anymore or whatever you're going through. You kind of are left with your inner thoughts, and sometimes the inner thoughts are our enemy. Um, there's times, however, that thinking, like reflecting and thinking about yourself, it's important. I believe it is important, but on the proper days. You're getting ready to work now and school, so don't do that right now. Don't affect your Monday. Things like this are good, like on the weekends, and you should. I feel like it's important to do it at least once a week. In my, that's just me though. I'm not saying it like it should be like that. It's just my opinion or how I feel about it. Um, like everyone's different, so in my case, I try to think for myself at least once a week. Have all my built up thoughts or all the sadness that I've been like compressing, and staying happy every day. And after you kind of let all of those things out, you kind of fill it out. You kind of feel it so much better after that. You know what I'm saying? It's to me, it's like it's a must. But most of the time, I just try to avoid to think of for myself. I like to think more for others, about others. Um, it's a much better that way to me. I'm happier that way. I don't know why, but that's just how I am happier. Um, if I'm always thinking for myself, I'd just be depressed, to be honest. I like to care a lot of people, so those are always my first thoughts. Like every time I wake up in the morning, the first thing I want to do is to talk to someone or check what someone's doing, who's awake, who can I chat to, instead of thinking like, oh yeah, I have to do something, like something for myself. It's kind of funny. But yeah, again, we're all different, so having lots of different little problems is like getting chip damage on the mood. I know, right? It's so relatable. Yeah, I get that. It's like a routine with your emotions. Exactly. Like, very true. Like, there are things that are like really rough. Like, one of the main reasons that I like to just like pamper others and take care of others is because, like, I know the world is rough. I know the world is tough. It happens to me a lot. It happens to a lot of friends and people I care about. So I know how difficult it is. To try to just make others, have a smile. Have a better day. That's all I care about. As many people as I can. Um, so you know, the inner thoughts when reflecting, you know, that depending who the person is, depending how their experience with life is, that will pretty much explain how they're feeling in life, really. So, if you have friends who are like really lovely, but you know they can kind of like feel like that, feel a little sad, bad experiences, and when when alone or thinking, like give them a hug, you know, give them some love, you know. They deserve it. That's a sign to me. I think it's a sign. Just do it, and they'll get a smile on their face. Yeah, it's so beautiful to do it. I don't know. It's just me. I love to do that. See, I'm smiling now because I'm thinking of doing that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm so sleepy. By the way, how was the game you played last night? I couldn't tune in. It was a great game. It was really cute. No, I was conflicted on the ending. I didn't want to kill anything. Maybe the ending changes based on like actions, because like I accidentally like killed like some ghost in an arcade, but it's like an arcade, so I don't. But if they consider like actual people in the game, then I didn't want to kill those ghosts. I didn't want to kill anything. I wish there was an option to just kill nothing. I'm a pacifist in that aspect. But you gotta do what you gotta do, and in real life, if you gotta do what you gotta do to save others and save everyone that you love, and you have to kill someone evil, then you gotta do it. And I would be okay with that if I have to. But if there was an option to not to, I would try it very much. By the way, you still have the title of the stream and everything that you're still playing? Oh. Whoops. You see, this is why I'm telling you that I just woke up. We'll put a VR chat. There. Well, I think the title is different, no? It says Ruru morning, no? I forgot to change the category. That's what I forgot to do. That should fix it. That should fix it. But yeah, I got Adventurer, Clergy was it? And Butler. Clergy, Butler sounds like a lot like me, and then Adventurer as well. Honestly, like any of those three could be my main, to be honest. So it's pretty spot on. The game knows exactly how you are. It's really cool. Like depending how you see it, how you make me see it, how you make me see the world in a lens of context, any of those three can be my main ones. But in the game, I got Adventurer as the main one. I love exploring things. Yeah. Like with myself, it's like I love, like, the main thing to me is like I push for my goals, no matter what. I try my best. You know, that's like the main thing with me, and caring of others. You know, giving love. Those are the main things about me. Those two things. Just make others smile and push towards my goals. It's like the first things in my head. Goals and love and spread love. Like that's it. As simple as I can put it. And I think the top two were exactly that. So, um, very spot on. I have a feeling the fourth one in the game, it could have gotten the leader one. I would not be surprised if I played again against the leader um thing, personality, the leader, and the fourth one, because like people often call me like that when I'm doing nothing. Like things I do naturally tend to be of a leader. So that's the only thing I think it will show up. Yeah. Like honestly, with me, when it comes to the meaning of leading, is like, you know, it. I was looking in a different lens, and then people will like explain me actually what just being a leader means, and pretty much they explain things I do. So it's like, I guess I'm a leader then. I just don't think about it. I see it in a different way, you know. Like in fact, for those that don't know, that are watching on the VOD, I've always had like a big group of a lot of friends that I love, and I lead a community of my own before doing Me Tooing. I have over 150 members, like 170 before I started streaming. Um, and what was the server about? It's just about my community, my family in there, and it's about myself, my art and whatnot. But anyone that will enter there, I will take care of all of them, of anyone who needs it. It is my go-to place to talk to everyone, and I kind of like to plan things together, like events and stuff. I love doing that. Um, I love being a good example of many. I try to be the best I can be, all the time. Every day, every minute, I'm always trying to be the best of myself. I try. And I think all these thoughts are common of a leader, no? Or so I've heard. So my thought is, if I did the game again yesterday, it will probably get the leader one. Yeah. As for the X apparently is like something opposite. It's probably gonna be some very logical type, really. Though I can be very logical myself, yeah. When necessary, I can be very, very objective. When it is morally correct, I can be very objective. So, but I don't lead as a logical thinking. I don't. Everything I do is usually emotional. What my emotions tell me to do, it's what I'll do. Even if it doesn't make sense objectively. My feelings say otherwise. So I follow my morals. No? So the opposite is probably gonna be something very, very nerdy. I don't know. Something like that. I love reading books in the library and do a lot of homework and do a lot of physics. That sounds very opposite of me. So, actually, like, here's the funny thing with me. I seem the type that's like very emotional and not good in like math or logic. I'm not, but surprisingly, I was really good in math, especially younger. I kind of moved away from it because I just didn't enjoy it, and I don't want to do things I don't enjoy. So even though I was good at it, I still didn't like it. So that really tells you then how I feel about it. But I remember I did Um, I don't remember. I don't know what test it is. My parents never told me. I was like 11 or 10. I think no. I think it was 11 or 12. I think it was I think it was 11. I think I was 11 years old ish. And they were doing some test of like math, I think, or logic or whatever you call it. I don't know what test that is. To be honest, I don't know. But I got the highest score, or top five, at least top two. No, it was top two. Um, in all middle school, I had the second highest score, I think, or they just said the top. They didn't tell me which, but um, out of the young ones, I was like the highest. So I was like, whoa. I was just thinking out of the box, you know. I tend to be an out of the box thinker, try to solve something, but but because of that, I went to like a nationals at math something. Even though I hate math, so I don't know what was happening. I was like, why am I here? I don't care about math. Why am I in the national test of this? I don't want to be in this. And boy, it was rough. The national test was extremely rough because like I didn't study for anything. It was like they just sent me there just cause. Um. So, you know, if people are gonna talk about like, oh, you seem like bad at math. Actually, I gotta actually put my glasses on. But again, that's 11 years old of me. That's when I was 11. Today, I think I'm stupid with math. I'm not good at it anymore. I suck at it. Cause I know I just avoided it. Um, I know I can be good at it, but it's like, I was burnt out. I was so burnt out of it. Cause like, well, you're good just because you're good at it. We're gonna give you more stuff to do with math. We're gonna do more homework of math. We're gonna do just because I'm good at it doesn't mean I like it. It burned me out so bad when I was young. So because of that, I moved away from it. But there's times where I kind of come back to it and like to do simple math or do puzzle games. I love puzzle games, you know, like The Witness. But that was not maybe it's like math, but it's just thinking. I love games like that. Yeah, that makes you real time think. Every now and then, not all the time, but I have a healthy connection now with that side of me, rather than just avoiding it. So, if you're gonna compare me with Gura about math, you're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. I'm the opposite. I'm very, very opposite. Well, it's already 33 minutes in. I've always liked math because I was smarter than others in my class, but I will only be smart for the specific subject we did for that week, and then completely forget it the next. Interesting. I was also like, in math, in all middle school, I was the best one in the class until high school, when I was just burned out from it. I was like, I'm not gonna care of it anymore, and I'll just do the minimal to pass. So I will not be the best anymore because you have to memorize things or not. And I was tired. I was just tired of school in general, to be honest with you. So if I wasn't, I'd probably still be good in math. But that's just how I ended with math. And we got down to college, and I think I passed barely one math class, and thank God I only had one. And then not care of it anymore. I know if I care of it and go with it, I can reach really high on math. But I'm an artist. There's no reason for math. Though there's times I do use math, especially for 3D modeling or planning things in an architectural way or ordering things. Math is very useful, so I kinda go back to my roots to do that. In my freshman year, there was this one kid that copied off me, and I didn't mind it, but the teacher saw and moved me a table with smarter kids. Oh my god, I did have that happen to me in high school. Even though I wasn't trying, I was in the principal's list, and I wasn't even trying. I was done with school, man. Like I just don't care. I was like I don't care. I want my degree and leave. And just because I was doing my work, I was in the top in the school. Why can't people just like do their thing? It would surprise me. And that happened to me in a lot of these classes. Oh my god, especially in geometry and statistics. Uh, Geometry and statistics. I think I was, for whatever reason, I was one of the best ones in the class. I found it easy. I don't know, stats and stuff. People were struggling in the class. I was like, why are you struggling? It's just numbers and data. It's super easy to read. Why are you struggling? And there were people like you that were just straight up copying from me. It was pretty silly. Rebel Ruru. Yeah, no, I was done. I was tired. And then when I went to college, I kind of did the same thing on the general classes. I was paying attention to what I cared of in college, which is art and Japanese. I was doing my best on those. But then when I had a biology class, I will do my minimum. My bare minimum. I'll be honest. If the minimum is 70, I will aim for a 73 or 72. If I get higher than that, that's a win to me. And that's pretty much how I did, and surprisingly, I will keep getting higher grades than that. I graduated with the freaking the something. I forgot the thing that you call it when you graduate in honors. I graduated with honors, so even though I wasn't really trying, I was still like above average. It's just like, that's crazy. Like, why are people not trying? So it's like, part of me is like, are people just not really trying, or I just understand this better than others. It's like, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell. I don't like to say that I'm smart. I don't think I am. I think I'm stupid. So I don't know. I feel like people are more lazy than me, and that's how I got hunters anyway. But let's see what we got here. In my geometry class, the two kids that sat across from me will copy my work and get higher after. That's actually unfortunate. Now that I look back from it, so many people copy from me because I actually did my homework. Yeah, that's me. It was me in college. I will do my work, and that's it. Just do your work and you'll pass, really. And somehow I graduated with honors. Just by doing this stuff. Morning, Huwa. Morning, Claire. We're talking about school and grades and thinking and but it's something funny with me. Like, I don't really am a logical person, but I have a good relationship with it. So because I have a good relationship with it, I can become extremely objective when necessary, and because it's good. I have a good relationship with my logical side. It is necessary. I think it is important to balance, emotion and and logic. But most of the time it comes down to what makes you happier, and usually my emotions usually has the answer most of the time. Um, but there's times that I have to be logical for the sake of you and me, and I just go with data and what's the truth, what's the facts, Um, people did that to me too, except I had no idea how to do my work, so they copied me while I had a bunch of errors because they thought the kid in class must be good at school. School is pretty much just character development to all of us. Yeah, yeah, I know, right? No, I'll be real, I was very lazy, like at the ends of school and college. Very lazy, I just didn't care. And yet, I will be in the principal's list. How would it be if I cared? How would have it been if I did try my best? Honestly, thank God I didn't, because it would have burned me out really bad. So I did a good thing by not uh, getting too much into it, and it worked out. I worked out in the end. I was in the principal's list, and then in college, I think I was for a little bit in the principal's list too. But I stayed in honors the entire time. I was always in honors, not honors, honors. um, I was so bad at high school, but now I feel like I'm one of the best students in my IT class now. That's awesome. Uh, uh, that was me in college. Like again, in high school, I was just not caring anymore, and somehow it's kept being in principal's list. But in college, I will probably be in the worst of general studies in my opinion. But after seeing my results, I'm actually above average somehow. But on the classes that I care of, which were the art classes, here's something cool. More than one of my art teachers, probably like three of them, and also three or four. No, actually four. Dang, no, four teachers. Four teachers in the art side, and then one teacher in my Japanese class. They all had examples of my work when they will do the syllabus to new classes. That was so beautiful to learn about. It was like I was so happy to know about that. You know how cool that is, that I'm an example for the teacher. Most of my art teachers used my work as examples. I even saw it. Like I saw a couple times. I was like, wait, I made that. Why is that in the syllabus? That was super cool. Yeah. Um, and then in the Japanese side, one of my teachers, which is the director, she would often use my voice acted, of course, voice acted, voices or my drawings. I think she's using my drawings actually. She's from Osaka. My Japanese teacher. I think she's using my drawings to put in the homework in the Japanese classes, and I hope she's doing that right now. I haven't seen it. She has not shown me anything or emailed me. But I gave her a lot of my art so she can use it um, for assignments and stuff. Like I had a really good relationship with my teachers in college, and and yeah, I gave them that stuff, and I hope she's using all of that. But I know she's been using my work in the past, um, when starting new classes to show other students how to do it. But I think the coolest to me though is the art, because like they never asked me about it. It is just there's like five of them or four of them. I don't know how many of them, but they all done it. Um, so it makes me things like that is what keeps me up, um, climbing and go higher as an artist nonstop, even though I'm not making any money at all. It's, yeah, like, um, art teachers love my work, yeah, and I'm really glad about that. Um, it makes me very happy. Let's see what I'm missing in the chat now. While I was listening to the most weird enduring music in the bag in the classroom, I will never share what I listened to with anyone because I was embarrassed. Oh yeah. Feels weird because I get sad about my grade in high school, but now it feels like complete opposite. Maybe when my high school sucked. Did same I was listening to it and frequently support preparing while walking to school. There's no way you were listening to that. I had a huge problem with self-doubt and grades in high school. I will always tell myself I wasn't good enough to pass or graduate. I will be. Oh my god, that's so funny. Same. I literally got depressed from it. It made me feel like I had no future. But once I got started, my happiness meter kept going up because it was actually fun. I think high school is just ass. High school is ass. I also had a terrible experience in high school. I got bullied. Like, in middle school, I got bullied a lot, and then in high school as well, unfortunately. I didn't have any friends in high school, so I was always alone. So just because of that, you can imagine the bullying. So my only friends were teachers in high school. Really, I didn't really like anyone in my high school. And some wanted to keep contact with me, but I was intentionally just ignoring because it's just like it doesn't work out. Um, um, doesn't work out. They don't do things right. Um, yeah, high school sucks. But that's funny. You guys listening to ASMR at school, that's crazy. Well, now you can listen to me at work or college, you know what I'm saying? But, I wouldn't have any of issue. I didn't have self-doubt at all when it comes to grades. I intentionally will do terrible. Willingly. When I had a bad grade, I expected it, you know? I was just lazy. That's it. And I still got a really high grade somehow. I just do enough to what makes me happy and makes me feel functioning and rolling, you know? I don't want to overwork on something that doesn't matter to me. That's just the way I see it. Let me read the chat. For the most part, for me, I had friends and wasn't that lonely. But I always felt alone in high school. I had no friends in high school. Not zero. I was unaffected by the bullies because the bullies were scared of me just because I looked like a giant to them and I would trip to slow motion to them. Ruru screaming at the top of her lungs ASMR while I'm stuck in produce on my jump. Okay. But no, high school was like meanwhile in college is the opposite. A lot of people wanted to be my friend. It was so weird. Uh it just was 180. I was so bullied before in middle school and then high school. Uh in high school at the end there was people that wanted to be my friend, but I just didn't like them. I just didn't want to. They seem like delinquents. Yeah. Like smoking marijuana and whatnot. It's like I'm good. Um, I'm good. Um, so I was alone for the most part. But then when college came in, it was a complete 180. I was never bullied. Rather, a lot of people would approach me and like to talk to me, and they found me interesting, and it was super cool. Everyone wanted to talk to me when I was doing nothing. And then at the end of college, it felt really nice because, oh my god, guys, there is a group in library, like a group of people, and I kind of like stopped going there because I didn't have time, and I was prioritizing uh, my internet presence and my goals and what I need to do. So I wasn't really going there much because like um, I don't feel like that group fits me anyway. If I had a group that's like my internet group in real life, then I would 100% go there a lot. But I didn't feel that much. But there are a lot of nice people in that place, and it got me so happy that at the last semester, I decided to come back and just check on them, and it made me so happy that they started like, oh my god, it's Ruru, oh my god, Ruru, oh my god. It's like they like they missed me. It's like it felt so nice. I don't know, I love that. It gives me a smile because like they were smiling and happy that I showed up, and them being smiling and happy makes me smile and happy. So it's like perfect. So it made me very happy that that they still care about me. You know, I feel bad because I just didn't really do much in that group. You know, it's hard to have many friends. Like it's kind of funny that I went from having no friends in high school to having way too many friends. That is hard to keep up. I can't keep up with so many friends. It's hard. It's difficult. Like I have like during my high school era, I think I only had like 8 friends. Today, I probably have over 100, and I kid you not, I consider all these 100 real friends. Okay, all their good friends, and even though sometimes we don't talk in a while, I'll be happy if they get to me. They are a friend to me. Yeah, I've made so many friends. It's crazy, but keeping up, which is like important to all of them, is hard. It's impossible with over 100 friends. You can't. You simply cannot do that. So I don't. I keep myself to what my feelings tell me to do. I just go to the people that I feel like I should go to, and not. I don't think about it. I don't. I just don't think of it. And so, to my surprise, people that really love me are the ones that always get to me, and I love that get to me. It's the perfect sweet spot to me, because I don't get overwhelmed to think about it. Um, Too many friends to keep up with. I agree with you, Ruru. Have no idea how to do that. You have no idea to do what? Um, we all have the masculine urge to be a well, that's surreal. I keep trying to restrict myself on how many friends I have, but I keep meeting real cool people, which makes it harder. The trick is just not have a limit. At least to me. Maybe I'm very extroverted in this thought, because like I know some people are introverted and they don't see it that way. But I like people. I love meeting cool people, and the more people I make them smile, and care about me, and me caring about them more so, and it stays always in a healthy level. The happier I get, the more there is on them. Um, and if they just, get to you when they want to, they want to stick around to your groups, and well, you just don't think of it. You're kind of like, because this is what I do. I'm leading a community, so because I'm leading a group of people, I meet a new friend, and they become part of my part of my group, part of my community. So I don't think about it anymore when I'm thinking about everyone as a whole, as a community, which is what I do. I suck at DMs. I try my best at doing DMs, because I know there's a lot of my friends are introverts, or I need to talk to them, like very introvert. So I try to get to them, and I've gotten better at it, but I'm not good at it. Most of the time they get to me. It's very difficult. um, in a community sense, it makes sense. I think the only way to get to talk to everyone is to have a server, a big group for it. Yeah, this is how I've always worked, guys. The way I function is like I meet someone cool and I immediately, hey, you want to be in my server? And I'm like, please, please, please join, please join. I don't want to be individually focusing on you. I want to focus on everyone. Please, I wanna make everyone smile. And I'm like, it's like, I'm always like that. Once I find someone cool, I invite them to my community. And now, it's my Ruru VTuber community. And if you're watching me on VODs and you love my content, or you're watching me on YouTube, join my Discord. It's on my about page on Twitch. Go join my community. If you like me, I know you'll be very cool, and you'll be a great part of my family. All of my family, yeah. So that's how I managed to have a balance, you know. If you want to have many friends, in my case, the way it worked is becoming like a leader or an example for people. So I tried to be that, and people kind of just follow you, you know? I don't know. That's just how it happened. And like, it's not like I intended. I just wanted it. My community kind of started just to have all my friends that I love together, because I wanted to talk about the same thing to all of them. You know, I never feel like leaving someone, like talking something about me like to one person. I always wanted to talk to many at once. I always had this urge to say the same thing, and to talk about something I'm so happy and proud of to all people I love, you know. So DMs don't do it for me. A community does. And it started like that. It just like a group of friends in my community, and it got bigger and bigger and bigger, and now we're almost 200 members. And all of, like, most of them, like 80% of them, are my friends. It's crazy. I got too many, and it worked. It worked out. Unfortunately, there's also always going to be a percentage of friends that get unhappy, get sad that I'm not really messaging them in DMs or get to them in a one-on-one scenario. I wish I could. Honestly, I hope they could just understand me more, but it's difficult, you know. You gotta get to me. You've got to get to me. I try to treat everyone equally because I have so many friends. I like to be open equally. I like to treat everyone equally. I try to pamper and give love to everyone equally. I want to make everyone smile. I want to make everyone happy. I want to just do that. I just genuinely want to do that. And I can't do that if I'm always like every hour or so, or like a day, like I have to focus on only one person at a time. It's way too draining. And then if I do like only these 3 people, then I didn't do it on the other 80 people. I have to do it 80 times now. I'm good. So every time I want to talk about something, I can just do it in the stream now. Or on my server, you know. I've always done it in my server. So that's just the way I function. I think the only way to get the Dr. Arento, yeah, even George. I think my problem is I'm in way too many communities. I don't like that part, to be honest. I've lost friends because of it, but I feel like it's not my fault, so I like the empathy for it. Wait, understand what? Are you making understand that what? I think my problem is I'm way too. So in communities, the way it worked for me is just being a leader. kind of funny because we talked about that, but like friends made sense of what a leader is, and that's when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm a leader then, and the way I make friends is as a leader. Yeah, like I kind of like recruit. You're a friend, now I recruit you. Become part of my part of my um movement or something. I don't know, my friend group, my family, my lovely community. And since time has passed and there has not been a conversation, so they get sad. Oh no, I've lost many friends that way. That's going to happen. That is going to happen. The best way to avoid that, and listen to this. Oh my god, this face. Listen to this because it worked with me. It has worked, and since I've done this, it doesn't happen as often anymore, and I've made non-stop more friends, and they stay around with me forever. And is when you meet someone cool, you have to say it immediately. You know, like you gotta be honest right away. How you get contacted, how you do this. So in my case, when I meet someone, I immediately, if I find them cool, invite them in the server, and I tell them in an honest way, I'm not going to DMs, but you can find me in my community. I like to talk to everyone equally. I like to spread love to everyone equally. So I find you cool. So just know if you want to get to me, usually this is the best way. And just them listening to that, they know that I'm kind of busy being a leader and not having, you know, um, time to do individual talk, you know? Because I legit have way too many friends to do that. Me who has no server, but it makes sense, yeah. No, yeah, a server is like very important. I recommend it. I recommend it, but that again, you know, that's if you like to be a leader. We're all different, okay? We all are different. Maybe your solution is different, but that is my solution. That is how it worked for me. Oh, guys, it's been an hour. That's it. The stream is short because it's in the morning, and you guys need to go to the work or school, okay? So, we have to we have to move on now. Good luck at work. Good luck at school. You will do great. Okay, I believe in you. All right? Push. Go strong. Okay? You got this. Best of luck. Okay? Alright. Much love. Love you guys. I love you. I'll be seeing you on Wednesday. Okay? You got this. I believe in you. Okay? I'll keep saying it. good, good luck. Good luck, loves. Let's see. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? And there it is. What's it do? What's it do?